Hi, this is Nkechi from The Vent. I would like to welcome you to The Vent Craft if you're just joining me for the first time. I make it a point of duty in this channel to show you how to make lovely, unique fascinator designs, as well as tips and tricks in your millinery journey. And I crown it up with some catalogs on new designs I create to increase your creative ability. So happy to be back today to show you the concluding part of our design last week. So today majorly you'll be learning how to make the flower stems and then accessorizing the heart wire and crown fascinator. Remember to stay to the very end to contest in the challenge to win. Before we jump in, please do subscribe and click the bell button if you haven't, and thanks for doing or having done that previously. A quick run on the last step performed in part 1. Okay, let's take off to part 2. So the first thing we're going to do is get the measurement of the heart wire we need as the stem. Now I've cut the heart wire. This is the size I will want. This is the silver heart wire. Now I'm checking the petals to see if it's the same, the length I want. The next thing you do is to wrap it up with bias like so. Now I decided to use the same color, matching color. So it's up to your creativity what you want to do. So I'm making use of uhu gum because if you have watched the video up, you would know which is better. For me, uhu is better for this stage. Okay, then the next thing is to take a thinner heart wire, which is more malleable. I hope I got that word. Means it can bend more easily than the other one I use. This is thinner, so that I can use a flat plier. That's a flat plier I'm using. So I'm using it to wrap around the previous one that I've wrapped with bias already, which is thicker. That one is not more malleable than this one. This one bends more easily. So I think if you don't have the silver of this thinner one, you can go for the bronze. So this is the length I want. So I'm going to be doing some more of it. I think I'm going to do just 3. Okay, now I'm done. So the next thing I'm going to do is to wrap them all up with bias. So I guess you could think of other things you could use to wrap yours. Be creative. So this is what I'm doing. So these are the branches on the stem to attach the flowers. So keep watching and learning. If you're gaining value from this video so far, do press that like button. Yes, the thumbs up. Just say thumbs up, the Vent Craft Academy, and I will see it climbing. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the video. So the next step is to take the petals. Remember these petals I had rubbed top bond on it to make it firmer, because petals are really a bit light. So I rubbed top bond on it and kept it outside in the sun so that it would dry and stiffen. So now I'm going to use it to just make some kind of like leafy, flowery, or whatever you can call it. But be creative, just do your own, and I would really love to see what you make. If you can check my Facebook group down below, just send pictures to me so I can see and admire your own creativity. Okay, keep watching and learning. Don't forget to stay to the very end of this video to join the challenge to win to attend one, or who knows, all classes of the Vent Craft Academy for free. My way of saying thank you for your time and data spent to subscribe, to click on the thumbs up button, to comment and view my video. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, we're done with the flower. Now it's time to put it on the heart. Now you will notice that it bends a bit, so I have bent it so that it takes the curve shape on our emerald cap, and now I'm sewing it to the emerald cap. Now remember the way I sew, so I don't have to start closing up underneath. The top is going to be covered by another flower, so what I'm going to do, the top I can give big gaps as I'm sewing, but underneath I would just take it very close to the last place I brought out my thread, so it's not visible at all. And of course that would only also be possible if you are using a matching thread. So keep watching and learning. Ensure you sew a good length of the stem to ensure it stays securely on the emerald cap. Now the next step is to attach the the petal flower, whichever way you call it, to the stem. Now remember in part 2 I told you you can get to know how to make these petal flowers in my class in the Vent Craft Academy. It would be in Brooch class 3. Currently we have Brooch class 1 and 2. So if you check the description below this video, you would see a link to enter the Vent Craft Academy reception and get all the details you require. So if you notice, I'm sewing it all round. Now this is to ensure that it sits securely on the emerald cap as well as cover up the stitches. Now remember the way you're sewing when it's going to be underneath, and even on top, you open the petals up so you sew it and one layer of petal will cover up the sewing, while under you take the thread close to the other thread that came out. Okay, keep watching and learning. I'm just really loving this petal rose, this petal flower, or whatever you call it. I'm just remembering right now a client of mine that bought so many of it as clips. So for her hair, she bought different colors for her and her daughter, the small size and the big size for her and her kids. I think there were 2 daughters if I remember right, because she sent me some pictures. If you're over there, do give me a shout out on the comment section. Thanks. Let's get back to the trade. So I covered up a few places by the side with some more petals, and voila, that's our gorgeous design. Now straight to the challenge for today. Write in the comment section what the last challenge was. The first to get it and have 3 likes on their comment is the winner to attend Brooch Class 3 for free. Thanks once more for staying to the very end.